Join me for some elegant summer days at home and by the sea today on the Daily Connoisseur. Hello dear friends, and welcome to the Daily Connoisseur. Summer days around here have been slow but lovely. I've been spending more time than ever in the garden. It's actually going to be photographed in a few days, so I'm picking up some plants at Armstrong's to round everything off. Trips to the garden center are as joyous for me as trips to the bookstore. Do you feel the same way? The thrill I get when I find a plant that I love. I was happy this time to find nasturtium and more lemon verbena, which is my favorite herb and hard to find. It is a hot day today, and so now I am hydrating in the car with my Daily Connoisseur Toile tumbler, of course. And here we are a few days later after I planted everything. My favorite time of morning is when I have my first sips of coffee or tea outside and I check the garden. It is so magical. If you've followed this journey, you might be amazed at how everything has shot up. The tomatoes are taller than I am, and I planted them a few months ago as babies. I can't wait to finally harvest them. And now let me take you along with us to Newport Beach. This is the beach my parents loved to take me to when I was a kid. Here I am in my Albion Fit bathing suit, which I love so much. The beach here is lovely and surrounded by great shops and restaurants. My parents always stopped at the Crab Cooker and we'd get their world-famous clam chowder, smoked fish, and bread loaves and eat them on the beach. I like to continue that tradition for my family, so we do that every time we visit. I love reading on the beach, and right now I am reading Murder, She Wrote, Provence to Die For. This is a perfect beachy day. I hope that you are enjoying the video so far. So, if you wanted to travel to Italy and France this summer, but you didn't get to, I have a treat for you. My uncle, who you all know and love, did a little European vacation this summer with my aunt, and he did make her film it in various locations in Italy and France. So let's play the tape. So I hope that you enjoyed those. And now on to the next part of the video. I'd like to take a minute to thank the Chic Society. That's channel memberships here on YouTube. If you love this channel and you would like more content from it, I highly recommend joining the Chic Society. I keep it very affordable. There are two different tiers in the Chic Society. This is the Chic Connoisseurs, and they get their names mentioned in a video each month because they are the channel's top supporters. And I thank you so much. I really appreciate the Chic Society and for supporting my channel. I will leave a link to the Chic Society down below. You can check them out or hit the join button. I wanted to talk about the tension between wanting to update and decorate your home and not being able to do so budget-wise. This is a tension that I think most people can probably relate to, and it can be one of the most frustrating things, because if you are someone who just wants the space looking perfect now, which I think is a lot of people, if you have to wait, you can't get the thing you want right away, it can feel so frustrating. So I wanted to chat about that because I find myself in this situation with a few things with the house. And as you know, we've been here probably, 8 years now, and it's taken a long time. Slowly, we're making everything look really nice, but we couldn't just do it all at once, you know? Budget did not allow. So in my book, The Daily Connoisseur's Guide to Living Well at Home, in the Decorating the Home section, I have one of my favorite quotes, and it's by interior designer Elsie de Wolfe. And she famously said, "I am going to make everything around me beautiful. That will be my life." That quote has always stuck to me. I love that quote because I love that she is so confident, that she has such a direct vision. And she is basically stating and affirming that she will make everything around her beautiful. You know that with someone like Elsie de Wolfe, she could turn any space into something gorgeous. And I find that inspiring because many of us might be frustrated with the architecture of our home, or maybe you rent and you're not able to do all the upgrades that you want to, or just maybe budget just doesn't allow you to do what you want to do. Well, whenever I feel that frustration, I like to think of that Elsie de Wolfe quote. So even though there's so much that we've done to the house, there's still so much that I would like to do, like the bathrooms. I would love to upgrade the flooring. I would love to upgrade the doors and the windows. Like, there's just a lot of stuff I would love to do. Not able to do it right now. One particular area that has frustrated me is our outdoor dining room table. It is a wicker table, and slowly it's dismantling. It's just falling apart, just like our lounge chairs did. We did replace those and they look fabulous. I would love to get a new table and chair set for the outdoors. It's quite pricey. I am pausing right now because I want to see what I can do with what I already have before I rush out and buy something new for that space. So I've given myself a little bit of a challenge, Elsie de Wolfe style, because we can make everything beautiful around us, and that can be our life. And it doesn't mean that we have to go buy everything new. It just means that we have to get creative about what we have. And I love that challenge. One area that this really works well in is with decluttering. Sometimes you just need a good declutter, and the before and after is stunning. There really is something to feng shui, I think, because you just sense the energy has shifted when you take all that stagnant clutter out of there. So that is an example. But I'm going to show you right now the plans for this patio table area and how I can make it beautiful like Elsie de Wolfe would. Okay, so here we are on the patio, and this is the table. It served us well for the time that we had it, but it is looking a little run down. Like, I'll show you this situation right here. The chair is unraveling. So until we get a new set, I'm going to trim these parts here to kind of clean it up because they're dangling right now. And then just, you know, what I've been doing is wiping down the table, putting a tablecloth on, and just doing the best I can with it. But regardless of whether we keep this or get a new set, I do want to put a patio rug here to tie in the space, make it feel more like an outdoor room. So I'm eyeing some diamond harlequin pattern rugs. Those are always my favorite, and it would match the look on the front porch. So I'm eyeing some of those. So I'll link the ones I'm looking at down below, but I could picture a beautiful rug here, cover this with a white tablecloth, and put one of the geraniums on right now. I'm trying to rehabilitate this one. This geranium is looking really good here. So I'd put this one as a centerpiece. Maybe while that one's kind of reblooming, I could put it elsewhere. But I think that those simple changes will make a difference. So watch this space. It'll be coming out, you know, at some point this summer. Okay, and now I wanted to do some reading updates because I am flying through my summer TBR, flying through it. Okay, I've read so many books so far. I'm currently on Murder, She Wrote, Provence to Die For. And this is so funny because I chose this book because of its cover. Well, also because it's a Murder, She Wrote book and I love them all. But because of the cover, I thought that this took place in the spring or the summer, and it's in Provence, okay? Because, hello, there's like a boulangerie, there's flowers, it's pink, there's a bicycle with a basket, right? That is spring, summer. This book takes place in the winter. So I literally took this to the beach and I'm thinking, oh, I'm going to get into this juicy summer mystery. No, it takes place in the winter and it's rainy and it's cold and Jessica Fletcher has packed her winter coat and boots. So I don't know what they were thinking putting this cover on this book. But despite that, I'm still enjoying the book. I'm going to give you all of my longer opinions on the books when I do the fall TBR, because at the end of that video, I'll go into every book I read this summer and let you know what I thought of it. I love to read reviews. I love to watch videos on the book, and it's so fun for me. So definitely stay tuned for that at the end of the summer. And now for some puzzle updates. We finished Cozy Bathroom by Ravensburger. This took a while. It's a 500-piece puzzle, but it was so satisfying to do. We all did a few pieces here and there. I just love this image, this bathroom. Oh my gosh, I just want to be there, right? Puzzling has been such a wonderful addition to my hobbies, and it helps me regulate my nervous system. Next, I am going to do that difficult 1,000-piece Coast by the Window puzzle, so wish me luck. I'd like to end on a big treat. My mother-in-law, who I know that you love seeing her home and gardens, she filmed her summer garden for us, and I am going to show it to you now. So this is a real treat, and I hope that you enjoy.
My pride and joy, my rambling rector, David Austin's amazing scented white rose, classic rambler. Sadly, only one flowering, so we don't get a second chance at this. It's June, and by the end of June, pretty much over and done with. These are my pride and joy, my white, amazingly scented. Everybody, friends and family, once they've gone, they've gone. And this is just so that you can see what you missed by not coming to see me in June. A lot of people come to look at my roses from far and wide. This is the Judas Tree Tunnel, covered by Virginia creeper. And so now we go under this tunnel of love. Not much love goes on under this tunnel, but there we are. And back to Rambling Rector, under the tunnel again, and out. Those, of course, are the principal rose beds, the formals. Again, everything David Austin. My pride and joy, the happily scented, utterly English Gertrude Jekyll. Double flowering, we have flowers June and August. Again, my pride and joy. Beautiful, beautiful magnolia. Second formal bud, underplanted with English lavender. The lavender is Hidcote. And again, we've got David Austin's design. It's not doing well, particularly. Gertrude Jekyll standards, double flowering again, the same as the first bed. And that's about it for the roses.
I hope you enjoyed today's video, everyone. Thank you so much for watching. Keep calm and remain classy, and I'll see you in the next video. Love, Jennifer.